So a study just came out recently with the top 15 items that people Google regarding finances. And when I saw the list, I almost started to cry. So a recent study was done by Liberty Bank, and what they did is they looked at the top financial searches that people are making on Google. So you can always find out what people are looking for on Google. Well, I was thinking the list would contain, should I buy stocks? Should I buy Apple stock? How do I use my 401k? Do I have enough to retire? A lot of things that I typically see as a financial planner. But what I really saw was a nation that has a lot of financial issues. And it really was disappointing to see it. Now, I'll start off with saying that there were a few items on the top 15 that made me optimistic. A lot of questions on what's a 401k plan? How do I use a 401k plan? There was also things on compounding interest, which could be good or could be bad depending if you're saving or if you're going into debt. There was also a thing on credit unions. What's a credit union? That's great. I love credit unions. I'm on the board of a credit union. I love credit unions over banks, so that's a good thing that I saw. But most of the 15 items listed were kind of negative. The number one item was student loans. I get it. There's over $1 trillion now of student loans. It is an enormous factor, especially for the millennials. You got to make sure you're not taking out too much debt. You want to make sure you're not overpaying on the interest rate. You want to make sure you're deferring it if you can. I get it. That should be a top issue in the financial world. But I saw a lot of other items on there that really had me scared. Using a line of equity, auto loans, payday loans. And the payday loan is, if you don't know what that is, it's basically where you're getting a front on your next paycheck. You don't have enough money to cover your expenses based on your past pay. You have to get a front end loan. And you're going to be paying 50, 60, 70% for that payday loan. But there are a lot of other things on credit card debt. So as I look at all these things, I started to think that most of the questions that Americans have is actually dealing with bad things, debt. We're not a nation that's saving. We're not a nation that's building our wealth. We're a nation that's giving our wealth away. Now, I realize you're watching this video, so you're probably somebody who does take care of your finances. You're looking to get better with your finances. But it's kind of a sad state when we're looking at a nation that is really spending most of their time looking at payday loans, lines of credit, all kinds of debt instruments. Remember, debt is nothing but pulling future consumption into the present. Now, sometimes you have to do that if you're trying to buy a house. Not many people can cough up $200,000, $300,000, $400,000. That I could see. But when you're doing it to buy a new dress or a vacation, something along those lines, that's a problem. Again, it's probably not applicable to you because you're out looking at financial blogs. You're kind of a nerd like I am. But it is something that if you are stuck with credit card debt, or if you do have lots of student loans, you need to address these issues. So we'll make sure we post the link to the study for you. You can really see for yourself. Hopefully you won't need to drink a beer like I did after I saw it. But focus on building your wealth, not deteriorating your wealth. So thanks for watching this video. I know it was a little bit of a rant, but I just wanted to get that out there. If you have any questions or comments, leave them below. We'll try to answer your questions. Or if you have any other topics you want us to discuss, let us know. We'll try to do that. But remember, right now, it's important to take control of your financial future. Don't wait until tomorrow. So now you're one step closer to saving yourself from Wall Street.